year of 2024, I had a very uncomfortable feel. And maybe some of you have experienced this. I knew that I was playing small. I wasn't living up to my potential, and something deep down inside me was telling me that almost on a minute-by-minute basis, it felt like. And work was going fine. It was good. It was almost copacetic. But something was missing. And even that year, I didn't get a promotion. That, by the way, I didn't ask for it. I just thought I would get it because I've been doing that job. And as I was going through this thought process, it just kind of kept coming back to the same question over and over again. It was looping in my mind, which is this it? Am I just going to coast the next decade, 15 years on some kind of outdated version, of myself? Or was I going to build something bigger? In June of that year, I had a meeting with a good friend of mine and somebody who's been kind of a mentor at the Nantucket Grill. We were sitting up at the bar at the very end, and as I was explaining all of this to her, she kind of looked at me at one point and said, "Are you ready to take 100% responsibility for the life you want to create?" And the question itself kind of blew my mind, and I had to. And we went on to talk about this concept of being a creator versus being a victim. And it comes from a book called The 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership, which is a book I go back to again and again. It's a really great resource. And it's this idea that when you're a victim, life is happening to you. You're a victim of circumstance. You're not taking control or responsibility for the things you create, whereas if you're a creator, you're making things happen, and you're taking responsibility for what you create. So after that meeting, and after sitting with that for a little bit, I made some decisions. A few months later, I joined this club. 2 months after that, I started writing publicly on Substack. And I picked a theme for 2025, which was just simply creator. I didn't really know where that was going to lead. I didn't have some big vision. I just knew that I was going to do more and I was going to grow. And I want to share a little bit about what that looked like and how I want to kind of double down on that for the next year, for kind of the foreseeable future. So for me, what that looked like is, I really put myself out there. I actually wrote 30 different articles on Substack. I wrote 12 different newsletter articles on LinkedIn. I gave 12 speeches right here in this room. And I got that promotion. So that was all great. But for me, now I'm kind of like, all right, what do I do? What's the next thing here? How do I evolve this? So I kind of came up with this concept of Creator 2.0. What does that look like for me? And really, what it means is it's really much more about seeking discomfort and just leveling up. So while I was creating, I also raised my hand at work and said, hey, I want to lead AI transformation for our team. And between the writing and between leading that work, that initiative at work, I came up with an entire strategy operating system, is kind of what I'm calling it right now, that I'm building a business on. So in 2026, Creator 2.0 looks a lot different. It's definitely much more about leveling up and seeking that discomfort. So I need to actually launch this business. I need to be more visible, create different types of content, maybe being on video, speaking on bigger stages, playing at conferences. I need to actually hear no and keep moving on anyway. being visible, the fear of failing in public, the fear of imposter syndrome. But what I know is that fear is really where growth happens. And that's what I'm excited about. So as I think about what comes next, I really want to lean into this idea of seeking discomfort. And what I'm hoping is it inspires all of you to figure out maybe what your Creator 2.0 is and how you can seek discomfort